Warriors! Will XRP be the absolute bridge for banks? We're going to find out today. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hand. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind eventually becomes an unconscious activity. So if you want to change your current reality, change your thoughts, which will change your actions, which will change your behaviors, which will change your reality. And at some point, if you consistently do the same thing over and over again, you will absolutely shape and mold your reality. So let's jump right into this. Now, we had a kind of a crazy week, right? So I did a YouTube video yesterday on Sunday, and we went live with Selman on his channel as well, just to really kind of calm the sentiment down a little bit, to pull you up into a 30,000 foot overview, because it's very hard to get non-emotional when you're in this type of market. That's why we created our Warrior Academy, to surround you with warriors who are going to keep you calm. We don't do pump and dumps. We're fundamental investors building a portfolio for generational wealth. If you want to join our private Warrior Academy, click the link down below in the description. Access to my portfolio, exit strategy, and a community to help you through these volatile times. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But let's get right into it, warriors. So let's kick it off. So meet Ripple, XRP, the cryptocurrency for banks. Now, these are some older articles, but what I want to do is I want to bring you back up to the 30,000 foot overview. I feel like that's my responsibility, is to keep your mind clear, to keep you focused on the goal at hand. Now, if you remember, Forbes Advisors put this article out on May 6, 2021, and it says, meet Ripple and XRP, the cryptocurrency for banks. Ripple is a money transfer network designed to serve the needs of financial services industry. XRP, a cryptocurrency tailored to work on RippleNet network, is consistently listed among the top 5 cryptocurrencies in market capitalization. Despite its ambitions, Ripple is currently tied up in legal troubles with Securities and Exchange Commission, although that's hardly prevented XRP from surging in value with other cryptos. So what is Ripple? Ripple is a payment settlement and currency exchange network that can process transactions around the world. The idea is that Ripple serves as a trusted agent in between two parties in a transaction, as the network can quickly confirm the exchange went through properly. Ripple can facilitate exchanges for a variety of fiat currencies, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, and even commodities like gold. Think about that keyword, even commodities like gold. Ripple is designed from the very beginning to essentially be a replacement for SWIFT, a leading money transfer network, or otherwise replace a settlement layer between the major financial institutions, says Pat White, a CEO of Bitwave. Whenever users make transactions using this network, the network deducts a small amount of XRP, a cryptocurrency, as a fee. The standard fee to conduct transactions on Ripple is set to 0.00001 XRP, which is minimal compared to the large fees charged by banks for conducting cross-border payments. Okay, so what is XRP? And then we'll dive into where I think we're heading. XRP is a cryptocurrency that runs on the XRP ledger, a blockchain engineered by Jed McKellup, author Britt and David Schwartz. McKellup, Brito, would go on to found Ripple and use XRP to facilitate transactions on the network. You can buy XRP as an investment, as a coin exchange for other cryptocurrencies, or as a way to finance transactions on the Ripple network. So now we're in an SEC lawsuit determining whether XRP is a currency or a security. So as I read that, as Forbes describes it, does that sound like a security or a currency? I believe the XRP case is going to get dropped, and we're going to see massive price appreciation. Now, this is Forbes magazine explaining that XRP, right here in their title, is the cryptocurrency for banks. Okay, so now let's check out what just came out 2 weeks ago. Ripple partner Accenture writes paper with SWIFT on central bank digital currencies. So Ripple partner Accenture, the technology and business consulting firm, has published a paper with SWIFT on the potential for central bank digital currencies, CBDC payment solutions, titled Exploring Central Bank Digital Currencies, How They Could Work for International Settlements. The paper claims there's a surging interest for these types of assets. Accenture is a Fortune 500 company alongside Ripple, BMW, Bosch, Blockchain Acceleration Foundation, Axum, Consensium, Crypto Valley, Consolidation, Continental, CP Chain, DLT Labs, Enterprise Ethereum and Alliances, Ford, and other Accenture is part of a mobility open blockchain initiative, MOBI. According to the document, at least half of the world's central banks plan to develop a CBDC. Three main factors contribute to this trend: to reduce physical notes, counter the effect of private cryptocurrencies as the threat to fiat, and improve securities across wholesale markets, the paper states. Okay, so here's the actual paper words. This is the stuff that I'm reading on the weekend. So I spent all weekend reading this paper and really diving deep into it. So this is Swift and Accenture. Now, here's what I think is going to happen. And I'm going to show you the diagram because people keep saying Swift is going to go away. You know, it's going to be just XRP, but I believe a different way. I used to work in banking, and I the way that I look at it this way: some people have an Apple, some people have a Samsung. But there's a network across the world that works together within the quantum system, right, to allow you to connect with people through via a cell phone, right? So you're going to have XRP, you're going to have Accenture, you're going to have R3, you're going to have Swift, and I'll explain that in just a moment because I know you're just working to get into cryptocurrency, but it's important to understand this stuff. So Swift and Accenture is a Ripple partner, wrote a white paper basically exploring central bank digital currencies, how they could work for international payments. I don't know if you'd call this a white paper, but just a description, right? The emergence of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, is the gathering speed, with more than half of the world's central banks actively considering their introduction. The reasons are varied: to compensate for reduced use of physical notes, to improve payments in a digital retail, to respond to private cryptocurrencies could threaten the role of fiat money, and improve resilience, reduce risks in wholesale markets, among many others. So I'd highly recommend you deep dive this white paper. So fiat currencies, central bank money, and commercial bank money, what is the difference? To unpack this discussion, we're here to define fiat currency as being central bank money, notes in general circulation, and reserves held by financial institutions, and commercial bank money, mostly bank deposits, whose scale and usage is regulated by central banks to ensure practical equivalences with central bank money. Numbers vary by country, but the majority, often around 80% of the total fiat money, is commercial bank money. Now, remember what's happening within the banking system right now, Warriors, and we're going to be discussing deeper into Basel III going into next month in June. Now, banks have a new requirement around Basel III. So Basel I, Basel II, and Basel III were created to prevent financial collapse during financial hardships, like the C word, the pandemic, like the 2008 collapse, like 2001. So 2001, Basel I, it was around 2008, Basel II. I think I'm getting the dates wrong. And then we're in Basel III now, but the actual rules for the gold and banks on deposit changes in June, Warriors. So I believe we have something massive coming. Banks are going to have cold physical gold to have riskier assets, which don't worry, we're going to break that down for you on our channel here. So let's go a little bit further here, okay? So Accenture, Ripple, Swap, Swift, joining International Blockchain Group, okay? This is April 4th, 2019. So let's go back really quickly. I wanted to talk to you guys about this part, okay? I was when we said in this article here that Ripple would probably XRP would change or take over Swift. I don't believe that's going to happen. So think about this. You got Accenture, which is a Ripple partner. You have Ripple, SOP, Swift joined the International Blockchain Group. This is back in 2019. So yesterday, the European Commission hosted the launch of the International Association of Trusted Blockchain Applications with a speech from Commissioner of Digital Economy, Mary Gabriel. The group aims to create a forum where regulators and policymakers can interact with blockchain and distributed ledger technology developers and users. The organization has been planned for some time now and has more than 100 participants for enterprise blockchain communities. Founded members included Accenture, Consensus, GuardTime, IBM, IOTA. These are very important. Let me read all these again. You got Accenture, Consensus, GuardTime, IBM, IOTA, R3, Ripple, SAP. From the financial sector, there's a trade finance network, WeTrade, as well as Barclays, Spanish bank, BBVA, Italy's Intesa Sanpaolo, and the two German stock market, Deutsche Börse and Börse Stuttgart, if I said that correctly. Okay, so this is important. Forbes is talking about Ripple as the cryptocurrency for banks. You got Accenture and Swift writing a paper together for CBDCs. Now think about that. I believe XRP, the XRP ledger, is going to move, RippleNet is going to move CBDCs across the world. You also have these companies back in the days, April 4th, 2019, and they said before this, well before this, they were developing the blockchain group, okay? Then you got right here, the BIS, Bank of International Settlements, multi-CBDC arrangements for future cross-border payments. So listen, Warriors, we are heading into a CBDC. That can't be denied at this point, right? So I want to pull you up from the 30,000 to the 30,000 foot overview so you're not freaking out with these collapses that are happening. This is part of the game, Warriors. They are trying to fudge you out of the marketplace, okay? Now, let me break down what I think is going to happen here. So this is an Interledger Protocol family iOS 20,022 ecosystem. So this was updated on 7/24/2020. Okay, now this is very important to understand. Just like I've been saying, I don't think it's going to be this or that. I don't think it's going to be XLM versus XRP. I don't think it's going to be Apple versus Samsung. Think about this, Warriors. You have the internet, right? We were going from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. You have a Dell computer. You have an Apple computer. You have all these systems that work together in the computing system, right? Well, here's what it may look like in regards to how our new financial system is going to work. But look at all these players in here. You got Algorand. You got USDC, JP Morgan, XFin, Swift, R3, IBM, Stellar, Accenture, Consensi, SOP, GuardTime, IOTA, Ripple, all working together, okay, into the new quantum financial system. The iOS 20,022 is a messaging system that moves all this money across. Think about that. You can't just have XRP that does it. You need all these working together in unison, okay? Why do you think they were creating this stuff back here? Accenture, Ripple, SOP, Swift, join the International Blockchain Group. And it says right here, they've been working on this for a while, Warriors. This is not brand new. Think about that, Warriors. They've been working on this for a while. So I just wanted to make sure that I pull you guys back into or pull you up into the micro, right? Or into the macro, excuse me. So you're not so caught up in this realm of the up, the down, right? We are long-term fundamental investors, and we are here to help change the world. We're here to bring money back to the people, Warriors. Look, this stuff has been happening for a long time. Everything you're seeing is by design. It's by design, Warriors. Think about it. Apple got, Amazon got sued. Tesla got sued. All these large companies get sued because first what happens is they all resist the technology. Then they sue it and regulate it. And then they all adopt it. So we're in between the sue, regulate, and adoption. If you can make it through the sue, regulate, and adoption, you are going to be one of the wealthiest people in the world. Not a guarantee, obviously. We are working together to make good fundamental decisions. So my portfolio is all fundamental cryptocurrencies. Now, that's a lie. I do have some pump and dump cryptocurrencies in there, but it's a very small percentage of my portfolio. That percentage of my portfolio is designed for pump and dump type coins. And if I lost my money within a second, I'd be totally fine. I allocate that. I'm very disciplined with my exit strategy. So Warriors, I don't care if it collapses in July. I don't care if it goes up in July. I have a very strict exit strategy. When we're going down, I'm buying. And when we're going up, I'm laddering out, exiting out of the market. And so in our Warrior Academy, you have access to my portfolio, cryptocurrency call on Thursday. You have a technical analysis call on Friday, leadership calls on Wednesday and Saturday. We do subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation. We work out with you live daily, nutrition plan. We have cryptocurrency Discord where people are asking questions. We're supporting. We have a team, a research team that actually helps answer questions in our actual private social media network where you can ask a question and within 24 to 48 hours, somebody is going to answer that question for you. We have beginners all the way up to advanced. We work together as one ecosystem. I always tell people, I'm not your leader. I'm not your coach. I'm somebody who brings people together from all over the world that are helping each other, the uncommon 1%, into this new financial system. So hopefully this helped you bring him back in, Warriors. I believe XRP is going to be the bridge to move currency across the world. Number one, banks are in a liquidity crisis. Number two, they have new rules for their capital requirements, okay? And the riskier assets coming up very quickly in June here. That is going to change the game, Warriors, big time for banks. Banks have to move into the quantum financial system or they will not survive. Just my opinion, not financial advice. Follow me on Instagram, Coach JV _ and the Coach JV podcast. Warriors, rise.